And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage, Mr. Ra Kuma.
Thank you. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Little boy, how you doing? Would you want a donut? Yeah, go get you some. Go bring me back some coffee while you at it. Bitch. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Um, reason why I have an explanation why I'm doing this. Well, I've been getting a lot of comments and a lot of things from school saying I should do a review on the favorite hentai I always watch 24/7, which is called Bible Black. Bible Black. The maker of Bible Black was a man who made Tenchi Mugo Tenchi Universe. So, how does the story start? Um, You're welcome. Okay, how does the story start? Um, let's start from the origins. So, the origins, it starts from when these girls find. No, actually, it ain't about the book yet. It wasn't supposed to be about the book before, so we're going to get to that story in a minute. But here's how it all happens. The whole concept of the whole thing was about the powers, and this is when a girl named Takashiru, who was a student before she became a teacher in high school in Japan, wherever the hell it is. I don't know what the fuck the school's name is. But other than that, let's get on the story. Anyway, they wanted to start up a little group, and afterwards, when the group was formed, it basically was one of the new powers. So they had to do their first on. They wanted to test the powers on the new girl. Well, basically, not a girl, but someone who was really in love with this another girl who had sex with her in the beginning of the first episode, the origins. And I don't know what her name was, but she was hot. She had glasses, and God, she had some big ones. But anyways, moving on. Um, she basically liked this girl. Her name was damn it. Hold on. I don't know what her name was, but moving on. She was the head counsel of a school, whatever it was, and she had, well, basically they put her in this part of this melodramatic of asking about some card cult or whatever. It was a ritual joint. So when one of the friends showed Takashiru the whole book they found from an old store, they wanted to test out what we could do. So then when they found out what the book did, oh wait a minute, it didn't find out before. So it was supposed to be. Well, basically, it happens when she uses some kind of technique to pervert uh sexual spells to make others either masturbate or whatnot. Because whatever happens, it follows the ritual on until the next point, until the ritual has been done, which was never until somebody has to snap out of it. So basically, so they used a card on some girl that the guy that some that Mamini was using. The Mamini had sex with a girl in the beginning, and her name was Junko, I think it was. Yeah, Junko. That's what her name was. Junko was the like girl who had sex, and then when the meeting came up, she got kinky. In the middle of getting kinky, she got, well, a bit too carried away. It was in front of everybody in the school. Then afterwards, it got well, she started undressing, and then the principals and the other students was like, "Oh my God, what is it?" And the other guys was like, "Oh God, I can't believe this is heaven." And then the other girl's like, "Oh my God, put your clothes back on." And then she gets on top of the podium, and then she starts masturbating. And then after that, once she got done, it squirted all over the whole. I think it was the secretaries. I think it was on the floor. I don't know. Well, once they got done, they had to take her to everybody's nurse's room to check and see what was wrong with her. To find out she was only okay. There was just that they said that her hormones was not even at the top of the point off the charts, but she was okay. So then after that, she went back home, went to sleep, and the next day, then afterwards, she felt better. But then the next day happens. This girl who falls into this whole storyline of the Bible Black Origins is a girl named Reiko Kitami. She's the new student who got transferred, and well, basically, when she starts off running to school late and all, she gets hungry, crap like that, and then when she gets up to the school, this is when Mamini starts looking at Kitami the way. And then that's where she started thinking that I could go with this girl. I think this could be someone I could just start to use as my little crush. Then afterwards, the book, however, was one form when Takashiru had found out it could be used under circumstances that nobody's never seen. So then afterwards, this whole story follows up, and then Mimi starts being somewhat of the whore of the whole school, and then after that gets this guy named Sachi, and Sachi was this guy's, well, maybe it was, nah, better yet, Sachi was the new boyfriend of Mamini. So, and well, afterwards they started going out, but then after that, Mani had her eyes on Kitami. In the middle of class, she was getting tutored by her. She was thinking maybe I could just take the advantage of taking the virginity of you. So afterwards, she started grabbing on her tits, and then at that made her a little rough. And then afterwards, Kitami rejected her, and then at that went home. Next day happened afterwards. Kitami was feeling worried that Mamini was about to do the same thing again to her, but she didn't. So other than that, they moved on to the next part of the view. Sachi and Mamini were in another secretary's room, no, the student council's room, alone by themselves, and that's when they got down having good sex. And that's just when this is biggest poetry of the whole thing. It got too, I don't know, it was a bit overreacted, but the guy needed looked like he needed to gain some weight, and it looked skinny, really like a pick bone. Like a tube steak, actually. Anyways, moving on. Once she got done doing him, and afterwards, this is when the first part comes up that scares Kitami to death. When she finds out that the dog she was looking for was missing, and this is when the guy pops out. Some guy named Sakui, and starts saying that she likes him. It was the first time they met. So other than that, it got toward to the part when it wasn't. Well, other than that, I'm just continue. Eventually, Psyche was like about to take her and rape her. So basically, it was just like two other dudes doing her, and